We're
Yeah, we
alive.
did the thing before I went over to my mom's.
Yeah. We're live. What are we? Hello. Heyo. Stuffy stuff.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought we were dead.
Well, they do say good people are dead. I don't know where we're going. I like how I start some of these sometimes going, I don't know where we're going.
Cool.
Started lots of things by going, I don't know where we're going. I don't know what we're doing. Who am I? Where is this place?
Hey, as long as you don't have to cut the video, it'll be like, okay, look up where we're going, da 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 da. And we're back for a second time.
I've done that once, haven't I?
I know you
Well,
have,
without
but
the
I'm
cutting? Oh,
saying.
wait, I have done it with cutting.
No, you've done it with cutting too, where you've left. It was like, yeah, give me like 20 minutes and we'll try it again. Let me just figure out where we're going.
Hey, man.
Speaking of which, where the
If I
heck
could
are we
edit it,
going?
I wouldn't even do that. I probably could edit it, I'm just too lazy.
Okay.
It's a shame. It's like you could probably stop and look and be like, Travis, you realize that you probably could actually do something with this and make it like a side hustle if you just put in a lot more effort.
Yeah.
And it's
Like
like,
you said though before, you're just doing it for fun, right?
yeah,
Still. So.
yeah, always. As I've said, like that could maybe change at some point, but it just hasn't. And there's no particular reason why it hasn't. It's just, I'm not. I don't. There's trends and stuff I've seen online, and I just don't want to get to those points. Like I find, what is it? I find lately I keep seeing little shorts and stuff on YouTube where they have the across the Spider Verse little thing, and it's like, oh, I was watching this, and then I realized something, and you're just like, you realize the exact same thing that they show you in the movie. But oh, cool! Look, you're using the Spider Verse soundtrack, so edgy and amazing. Or you see like the same five, like not even five. You see like 20 of the same Wednesday dances,
Yeah.
or whatever the not it's some other dance, or at least what I've seen now. It's like some other dance. You see like a bunch of the same dance, and they're just doing the same dance, and you're like, or at least for me, I'm just like, really?
I just try to ignore that section on YouTube.
Of hey, guess what? It's the same goddamn thing over and over again. You got the Destiny and not just Destiny, but I've seen it more or less on Destiny. But sometimes you see stuff. I don't know if you've seen it, but like the do this now. You must sign in and quickly. Or this week, this one item is up in the shop, and you have to sign in now and get it. It's like it's up in the shop for a week.
Yeah. Unless it's something you get from Blur or something, which I've seen a couple of too, where it's like, get it now. It's gonna get SS rank drop or whatever they're selling. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, surprisingly, I haven't seen it too much in Fallout 76. I say Fallout 76 because Fallout 76 is also actually other games too, but Fallout 76 has like a weekly shop kind of system as well. Uh, the other thing being too is like I'd love to be one of those people that, has all the time in the world to sign on and do stuff like showcase the weekly shop in all these games, because there are people that even on Destiny that showcase some of the weekly shop updates. Not Destiny, Division. We're playing Division. Sorry, the D got me confused. There's
Well,
people who will
games
show
in
the
general.
weekly stuff, and yeah, anything with like, there's people I will sign in, and it's like that'd be really cool to do that, but I don't have the time to do that. I want to play the games.
You want to work. You want to. Well, you don't want to work, but you have to work. You want to play the games for relaxing time, but
And I don't have
you don't
time to be
edit
that
because you
guy
don't
who's
want to
gonna be like on
computer for an
the
hour just
moment.
editing their movies or
A little
stuff.
bit of that, and even just like I don't want to be that guy who's gonna be like on the minute. Like, oh, Division updates at 10 o'clock. Gotta be on at 10 o'clock to show off the shop, and I also have to be able to afford some of the stuff so that I can do reviews, depending on if it's one of those things that, you know, you do. Because I don't know about you too, but sometimes I find, especially on the cosmetic thing, where they're like, hey, this is the new stuff. I like when they actually showcase or show it off. I've seen some for Fallout 76 where they're like, this is what's in the shop, and they don't even show what's really there. It's like, well, I want to know how it actually looks. Know if it's something worth jumping on. And...
radio we intercepted.
Vic, where are they taking us?
My old office.
The other new trend that I've seen going around now is everyone is complaining about monetization in games and games being predatory. And don't get me wrong, yes, there are many MTX-styled games that are predatory. To be able to do certain things, they cost a lot of money. To be able to do what we're doing in Division right now, it's not necessarily, I mean, Division's probably a cheaper game than what it used to be. What am I? Sorry. I love how these have just started almost being like little mini podcasts without being a mini podcast. What was I saying? So, I really do lose my train of thought there.
You're talking about seeing what stuff you're about to say something else you see when it comes to like YouTube and gamers streaming and stuff. I have no idea what it was because you didn't really get into it. You just
I stopped myself and then lost exactly
yeah.
where it was.
So I have no idea where you were going other than the fact.
I'm just seeing like a lot of people who they'll sign on, they'll show everything immediately, which is like cool, but it's also like sometimes they won't show stuff, and it's like, well, that's not as cool. I don't know if that's where it was going. It'll come back to me. All because I got lost trying to figure out where we're going next. But no, like I do see like a lot of gaming stuff that's like really cool, and it's just also like some of it's just monetization. That's what I was getting at. Monetization.
Okay.
I knew it'd come back to me. So the new trend is, or at least what I've seen, and it's probably not so much of a new trend, but I've seen more and more people being into the questioning of monetization and how a lot of games are expensive, or to do lots of things is expensive, which, don't get me wrong, once again, is fair, but it's also what do you expect? Like Division, if you want to do what we're doing in Division, you have to essentially have the base game, and then you have to have Warlords of New York.
Yep.
It's kind of shitty, and yes, it's not. I mean, it's probably cheaper now because the game isn't new, but it's still a thing. And in other games, there's a whole other variation of MTX. So like, there are a lot of people complaining about GTA Online and how GTA Online isn't necessarily a free-to-play game because there's a lot of MTX going in it. But what people aren't realizing and understanding, in my opinion, and this isn't defending Rockstar, and I'm gonna get into Destiny and Bungie in a second, but this isn't defending Rockstar, but it's the fact that they have a lot of content in GTA that can make you a lot of money in a lot of different ways to make money. So, yes, it's only fair that some of the new stuff they're adding is going to cost a lot of money. Sure, Rockstar's main goal and focus is always definitely going to be, hey, we want you to buy a shark card, because that's, you know, you giving them money.
Yeah, that keeps them adding stuff to the game, like vehicles and stuff, right? Like, you having the game.
If you continue to support and monetize, they're going to be able to add more stuff. How do we... Oh, I see how we get there. But at the same time, you have to also take into concept that there's so many businesses and ways that you have where yes, it's not going to be an instant mill for some of those paths, but there's a lot of paths to get a couple mil.
Oh, and they keep on adding like double money that do this, double money
Yeah.
do that, right?
So it's only fair that, and I realize it's weird to say that it's only fair, but it's only fair that some of the new stuff that they're going to add is going to be a little costly. And this is coming from someone who's currently broke in GTA. But it's also me sitting there saying, you know, like it's shitty that they want money, but there's also a bunch of ways to make money in game that it makes sense that stuff in the game is going to be pricey. If me and you actually sat down and played GTA for a day, we're gonna end the day with a couple mil. Most of the most expensive stuff in the game costs a couple mil.
Well, or the fact if you weren't paying for stuff, then they would have not added all this stuff that draw people to play the game anymore. They would have left the game.
They would have done what they did with Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah. And they probably would have done that sooner, considering it is, what, a 3-generation game now at this point?
Yeah. That's the other thing I'm going to pull out. Red Dead Redemption. Everyone always talks about, oh, Red Dead Redemption being like, oh, it was left behind and it's stuff. But at the same time, me and you've had this talk. What can you really do in Red Dead Redemption? What were they really going to add? Like, don't get me wrong, I would have loved if they did like, hey, here's a cabin you can own, or if they did their own little heist-styled situation. I mean, they did kind of have mini heists, but if they did like a actual big heist, sure, that would have been cool. But what can you really do in Red Dead Redemption? You can't have a flying horse. Are they going to give you a train that can actually derail and transform? And I realize GTA hasn't done that, but GTA is a more modern game that can have flying cars. I mean, it's really weird to say that, but they can have flying cars.
Airplanes, but still.
In fact, they can have multiple new models. Like, how many types of horses can you have? It's not like they're coming up with new models every couple of years. This is a Mustang. 10 years later, rediscovered a new species of horse called the Jabberwocky.
I was just thinking chariots, but okay, Jabberwocky. That sounds Star Wars.
I think it was actually Alistair looking
Oh.
But like, the point is though, in my opinion, is that like, yes, Rockstar wants money. Every company wants money. No company is your friend, and I hate the concept that everyone thinks that. Yeah, but I hate the concept that everyone thinks that, you know, companies are friends. No, they want money. At the same time, it's not too hard to make a couple mil in GTA. So yes, things are going to cost a little bit pricey. Yes, that brand new car they're going to add is going to cost a couple mil. Why is it going to cost a couple mil? Because I can load up Cayo Perico and make a mil off of it. I could literally play for a day, and my bunker and my nightclub will give me a mil. Maybe a little bit more than a day, but like, come on. If you're not playing, then yes, you're gonna struggle with money. Once again, like why I think me and you are struggling with money. We're not consistently playing it. So whenever we do play it, I drop a mil on a car or something like that, and suddenly I'm broke again. If you were consistently playing it, I'd be sitting there going like, I got like 3 or 4 mil. Hey.
Yeah, even just topping up your businesses and then playing while it fills up to make stuff that sells. You have to be on the game. It's not like the game transports your stuff into your supplies. You just gotta play the game.
The other thing now is I'm gonna go to Destiny. I've seen this pop up on Destiny forums a lot right now, and I think that this is massively kind of hilarious to say. So there's a big thing going around with Destiny where people are saying, "Hey, my friend wanted to play Destiny, but they wanted to have all the current stuff to play with me, and then they break down all the. Oh, god damn it!
Crap.
Mute yourself. Mute yourself.
That shit. That's Richard.
That's your target.
Oh,
Oh.
good. Never mind.
You sure it's all good?
Possibly.
I don't like how you say
Yeah,
possibly.
continue.
So, anyways, a bunch of people don't like how you say possibly. So, anyways, a bunch of people are pointing out that to have everything in Destiny, it's a huge amount of money. Which they're not necessarily wrong, but for anyone jumping into Destiny, you don't actually need all of that stuff.
Serious trauma detected.
Like, if you're jumping into Destiny now, all you really need is Lightfall, and then you can wait for the majority of everything else to go on sale. Sure, you won't be able to join your friend in whatever is currently fresh and new, but, you know, you don't need to spend so much money, and everyone's like, oh, all these games are at, and not just Destiny, but Destiny is like the more common thing I've seen. I'm waiting for it to turn into Diablo, which eventually it will, despite the fact that, you know, Diablo 4 is massively super loved, or was massively super loved. I say was because, of course, like all games, they did
Looks like you earned yourself another
a
bounty.
nerf
Well done.
recently that hasn't apparently gone over well with a lot of people.
Ooh.
Supposedly sorcerers aren't in a really good place at the moment. Luckily, I don't play a sorcerer, so I'm good.
So you're basically saying I had the game, I'd be screwed, because that's what I'd be, either a sorcerer or a necromancer.
I think Necromancer's currently loved. I don't know what they did. I haven't actually seen the patch notes. But I've seen people who are, I guess, high-level sorcerers pointing out, like, oh, I'm watching my friends play other classes that do a couple levels below me do a lot more damage and stuff than me. And it's like, well, that's what happens, though. They do nerfs and buffs. My assumption is that they're probably getting it ready for whatever the seasonal stuff is. I don't really know how the new seasonal stuff is. I've seen what this first season is, Season of the Malignant. Technically, I can have it if I choose to. Supposedly, if you buy the deluxe edition, you don't automatically get the season, but you have, like, I guess, a free token for a season. Supposedly. And that's the version I have, so I can pretty much start playing it at this season and be like, I want to jump in this season for free, or I can apparently be like, I don't want to jump in this season and then jump in a future season for free.
Free. No, okay.
Which is
That's
kind
kinda
of
nice,
neat if
isn't
that's, yeah, I'm not first to, technically I still got finish that one as well anyway, I didn't. That's the end of Act 1, and I've been really behind on stuff. Being sick for a week really pushed me back on a lot in gaming endeavors.
That's where I managed to beat Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, you bastard! Actually, I haven't even finished that.
I realized going to the menu though and making it so the camera stays locked, like facing, so you don't have to rotate the camera manually all the time when you're locked on an enemy, helps very much. I don't know why that's not defaulted.
Friendly combatants detected.
Sometimes they do things like that. Oh, by the way, I'm at the next spot.
Yeah, I'm loading over.
Okay. Sorry, I'm in the zone right now.
I know. I was like, wait a sec, where the hell did you? Oh, man, map. Oh, you're over there. Okay, cool. Loading
I feel
over.
like I could start Overwatch 2 and win a match. Probably not. I should really check out what's going on.
Never played a single Overwatch game.
There's only 2. Technically, there's only 1. and it's free to
What do you mean?
play. What do
Those
you mean?
Overwatch 1 and 2.
No, it's just one.
What-
So the long drawn out thing of Overwatch 2 is that they turned around one day and said, "Hey, we're coming out with Overwatch 2," and everyone was
It's like
like,
a patch rework of the first one.
let me get to this. There's a healer on the field, by the way. I'm trying to take out. So they come out and they're like, "Hey, guess what, everyone? We're gonna make Overwatch 2," and everyone's like, "That's cool. So what can we expect in Overwatch 2?" And they're like, "So Overwatch 2 is gonna have an actual in-depth story mode. Like we've played around with a little bit of a co-op story mode in the first one as." Because there technically have been little wave co-op-y stuff in the first game. But they were more like little event things. So they're like, we played around with that for a couple events. We're going to actually really implement a proper RPG kind of single player. That will be co-op, but like there'll be a proper actual kind of story mode. On top of that, for everyone who's like, hey, you played Overwatch 1 so much, you'll have new characters. And then on top of the new characters, you won't be losing your progress, but you'll have new characters to play from and progress, as well as you'll get to keep some of your old progress. And everyone was like, oh, that's really cool. But then people were like, but what if I don't want to buy Overwatch 2 right away? They were like, oh, that's perfectly fine. If you don't want to buy Overwatch 2, don't worry. You can play Overwatch 1, and you'll still be able to play with your friends even if they buy Overwatch 2. Because you'll be able to play with everyone. It's just you won't really have access to some of the new characters and new stuff.
New characters, new maps.
Well, I think they were like, you'll still be able to play on the new maps. It's just you won't have access to some of the new characters, but you'll still be able to play with people. So then people were like, well, then if I can still play with people, I think you were still getting access. I don't know. People were pretty much like, okay, wait, then what's really the selling point for Overwatch if I can do everything I'm doing now? And I guess Blizzard eventually kind of caught on to that, so they gave Overwatch 2 to everyone for free. But at the same time, they didn't. Now you're gonna say, okay, what? You kind of hit the nail before I cut you off. Yeah, they pretty much turned around and said, hey, here's Overwatch 2 for free, but we're just gonna scrub the 2 off of it. And it's just gonna be like a new game or a big update for Overwatch 1 that just pretty much overwrites the whole game.
Yeah.
And then they were like, but due to time restraints, there's only gonna be the PvP side at the moment. The that really cool single co-op story thing that we mentioned, that'll come later.
Has it even come out yet?
I don't know, but they did turn around and say, hey, you remember that really cool, really extensive RPG mechanic single player co-op thing that we mentioned? Yeah, we're not gonna do that, and we're just gonna come out with like a wave-based co-op-y thing that is a big downgrade compared to what we had originally promised. But that's because we realized that we can't do the thing that we originally promised.
Because you gave shit for free when you would have made money and been able to work on the other thing, probably, right?
I don't know. Apparently it was a lot of people... I didn't play it when it first came out. I don't know if they fixed any of it, but a lot of people apparently complained when it technically first came out as Overwatch 2. Because they switched it to a free-to-play model, and supposedly it was done pretty poorly.
Wow. Fair. I was just thinking they didn't get all the money that people would have gotten thinking there was a second game, and then fake that.
To be fair, that probably is the case, but apparently that probably could have been the case, but they just
couldn't admit to that.
maybe. I don't know. I just know, like, I heard when it came out, there was just a lot of issues. Apparently, if you hadn't really played a lot of Overwatch 1, you had to re-unlock a lot of the characters, and it was like, I guess, a big hassle. Or it wasn't done in a very friendly manner. There were issues. I don't know. I just remember hearing a big fuss about it, and honestly, since then, I hate to say it, but I don't actually hear that much about Overwatch anymore. Ever since
Yeah,
they've
probably
come out with
soured the
two.
fans.
Yeah, but I feel like when Overwatch 1 first came out, every time there was like new characters being added and everything, like I was constantly seeing the
Hype
trailers
train
for the
on it.
new characters and everything. I couldn't even tell you right now if they've added or if new characters have really been added. I know that one new character was added because I saw a trailer for it, and that's like one character. Other than that, like I haven't seen new stuff. I don't know if they promote new characters the same way, or they haven't really even released new characters.
Yeah.
I just know that I really haven't heard anything Overwatch related in ages. I hear more Fortnite stuff than I do Overwatch stuff, and I used to hear more Overwatch stuff than I do Fortnite stuff.
Yeah. Or Apex.
Apex is supposed to be still kicking.
Yeah.
Every now and then I hear an Apex thing, and then it just goes dark. Boodooch. That being said, we're really not Battle Royale people. Now Dave says, but you
Nope.
downloaded a Battle Royale game. Yes, I decided to check it
Free to
out.
play. It's free to play.
Fortnite's
And it's
free
not
to
a
play.
shooter either, I don't think. It's
No,
more
it's not a shooter. I think
melee,
that's what
isn't
kind
it?
of had me intrigued in trying it. That and bugging Dave to join me. Join me, Dave. Join me.
Join me to the dark side.
Oh, I thought we were where we need to be.
I do not know. I was just following you.
Dave's like, I'll join you, but I don't want to join you. I want to play other MMO games. Travis, you said we'd play other MMO games. Why aren't we playing other MMO games? Because I overestimated my playing of MMO games.
Fair.
I was like, let's play these 5 MMO games. Okay, let's play this one MMO game. Let's get a little bit farther in this one MMO game. Don't worry, we'll be going
Okay,
in 60 seconds.
there's one on the was it coming soon section that I think Amazon's making. I'm like, yes, it's free to play. I'm playing that. I don't care about Travis. He can play it. He cannot play it. But as soon as it comes out, I'm playing it.
Really? You're gonna play in Thorn and Liberty?
Maybe. Why? You're not hearing good things about it?
I don't know. I was just wondering if Dave was sitting there going, I wonder if Travis has already seen it. He's probably already seen it.
Probably.
I think it's Thorn in something.
I think
Or Thrown in something.
Yep.
Don't even play Black Desert.
Well, 'cause I was playing other stuff when it came out.
You mean when you bought it? 'Cause you didn't buy it when it came out.
Exactly.
What if I decide I want to play Elder Scrolls Online? I don't know what that was. Sounded like he was inhaling.
That was me nailing.
And so I'm going, fuck, I don't want to because I know if I do, I'm going to see the Necromancer class and be like, oh, I gotta pay for that.
I'd be a little more like, pick a game already. Don't jump all over the place.
I like jumping around. Jump around. Hey, where'd you come from? That's the only reason Dave's looking at that other one, because he's probably like, I'm gonna jump in it this time, and that way I'll be able to catch up with Travis and not be put behind. Meanwhile, I don't always mean to push Dave behind. Sometimes I carry Dave with me, but Dave don't always want to come.
Hey,
Oh,
I've
no.
tried jumping into Fallout, and you've been like, "No, hold off. We need to do a video."
I
we need to
told
do a
you
video."
well,
I'm
you
like,
can
"Come
play
on."
Fallout without me. I don't care anymore.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Here we go.
Told you that so long ago. Fuck. I'm down.
I thought it was more the what's it called? Shit.
Language.
Wolfenstein Cop 1. No.
Don't respawn. Damn it, why is it so far away from everything else? Those are our first deaths. You mean Wolfenstein Youngblood?
Yeah.
Yeah, when are we playing that?
I don't know. When are we playing that?
I don't know, we still need to technically finish the last two for Zombie Army.
True.
It didn't help that I got sick and Dave left me. He left
It's
me.
my mom's birthday,
He
okay?
left me.
What do you think you're doing tomorrow? Potentially.
Myself?
You're doing yourself?
Yeah. You know, I hate to say it, but I actually really enjoyed, and this is going to be sound really weird, but one of the things I really enjoyed about I think it's called The Darkness in My Heart, which was an anime that came out last season, following the concept of a edgy boy who thought, oh, I'm so edgy, and falling in love with the popular girl, and to respawn, just please don't respawn yet.
Nope.
So one of the things I actually liked about that anime, and once again, this is going to sound really weird. I know it's going to sound really weird, but I'm going to say it anyway, is that this was an anime where a thing would happen between him and the girl, and they would have a section of him normally being in his bed afterwards and throwing a tissue to the side. And it's not that, like, I'm sitting here going, oh, I like the concept that this was a show that had a guy masturbating here and there, but it's the fact that you watch an anime like that, and then you watch some other animes where you have the guys put into very, very frisky situations with girls,
And
then they go home and they just go to sleep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like...
Or they give the girls a cold shoulder, and it's like not like him trying to mentally stay away from that.
Well, there's some I've watched where the girl does something and you see the guy literally get hot and bothered by it, but then like the next scene he's just like, oh, I'm going to school or I'm going to sleep because I got a test tomorrow. And
Well,
it's just
there's
like,
even other animals where they don't even
what?
get hot and bothered by it, and you're just like, are you even a guy? Or are you into the guys?
yeah.
Which is fine, but still.
it's one of the few animes I think I've seen where it's like, okay, you see a guy like I'm currently watching one of the animes I'm watching this season is The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. And it's one of the reasons why it came to my mind. You can respawn. I'm pretty much just outside the building. I might be able to get to you, but just in case. So
Yeah.
one of the things I'm currently watching, The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. And shit, Taki, let's try that out. You got there really fast.
Yeah, I spawned on you right outside the door.
Oh. It's like, how did you get up here so fast? I threw my turret up there. It's probably not a good spot, but hopefully it distracts them a little bit. I don't even know where it is, to be honest.
Yeah, that anime,
Oh, I see it.
Oshinoko. Yeah, I found that.
Oshinoko. The one I told you about.
Because I assume there's 12 episodes, because there's only 8 that I found, but...
I think it's like 11 episodes, but one of them... So technically there's 12, but one of them is like a recap.
I think the hour long... Oh, okay. Never mind.
Episode 7 is... There's like episode 7 and then episode 7.1. But yeah, no. Like, so I'm watching the girl like forgot her glasses, and the name of the show, or it's exactly kind of the what it's called. So a lot of it's guy likes a girl, and various
That's
stories
another one
have
down.
her coming
Good
to
job,
school
Agent.
for consistently forgetting her glasses. I'm kind of semi annoyed at that because I was hoping that it was just going to be like a one-time situation. Like episode one would be she forgot her glasses, and that leads into.
That's why it's titled that, and everything else is different.
Well, I thought it'd be like that's what happens episode one, but it leads into them maybe meeting or something like that, or getting her to talk to him. Like that was just the catalyst that
Yeah.
starts everything. Instead, it's literally like what it's titled, where the episodes are essentially. You could argue that the episodes are essentially just multiple little short stories with a majority of the instances, not all, but a majority of the instances
Wish they
being,
use their glasses.
yeah, she either broke her glasses or forgot her glasses, and before you sit there and go, okay, so this is probably going to be dumb, it's actually not too bad. I've seen some people argue that the animation's bad. I kind of actually like the animation, and I mentioned it the other day. The first episode is just really trippy how they do it. Like, I would recommend just watching the first episode for some of the trippiness that happens. I'm gonna hopefully run through this and not get killed. But
Well, I guess I won't be able to do that because I'll be like, oh, there's one person. Hey, there's a second one. So you're trying their attention, and I'm just keeping it.
almost got killed. So the point is, like I was getting at, is that a lot of the episodes do involve him with her, and she'll do something, and you see him get giddy, and the episode will end, or the story will end with showing him being very giddy on his way home, and just thinking a thought about that, and like I'm sitting there going, fuck, if this was the darkness in my heart, you would have seen the guy go home and fucking masturbate. Which once again is a weird thing to be like, but it's also at least that felt like a more realistic representation of,
What a teenager would do, and
yeah. And that's what just has really semi-impressed me with that anime.
Lauren's been working with Mari running the aquaponics.
Uh,
Bringing her here. It's almost like
okay.
people to run parts of her operation.
Need to do something first before we, Can I cancel that bounty? I'm a burning bounty.
Oh.
I think I
Is
need
that
to
why
just
it
double
kicked me?
check something. Did it just kick you?
I'm looking at a loading screen with numbers.
I'm looking at a loading screen too.
Oh, fair enough.
It might
Nope,
not have
I'm
kicked
here.
you. I
Don't know
got
where
there
you
and
are,
it had
though.
the red invaded thing over it. I don't know if I need to take that.
Do we have to leave and then come back, or?
Oh, give me.
Yep.
What just happened?
No idea.
Do you have a loading screen too?
Yep, with a 99%, 91.
Okay, let's just see what happens. I'm trying to get it uninvaded.
Oh.
Is it uninvaded?
Uninvaded, it says on my screen.
This is a chance to wipe out
Yeah,
the
hold up,
decisive blow.
back out.
Get in there
There we
and
go,
hunt
that's
them
what we're looking
down.
for.
Every last one of them.
I think it's no longer invaded. It says invaded, but I think it's no longer. No, it's. I don't
Just the
know
invaded
anymore.
thing is glitched or something? Or should we just both leave and then join back in?
Screw it. No, let's just go for it.
Alright.
I got a loading screen now.
Same.
We'll see. If we have to do it 2 times, then we have to do it 2 times.
Yeah, so be it. Still says invaded though.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Like I said, if we have to do it 2 times, we have to do it 2 times. Hopefully we don't. But we'll see.
Lauren's been working with Mari running the upper boundaries. When we were here, it's almost like Sokolova took our people to run the parts of our operation.
If we have to do it a 2nd time, apart from me saying that for a 3rd time, then at least it's just more content to pad. Plus a little bit more extra XP. We don't always do as much Division as I want to do, but when we do, I want to get some XP in Division. It's like Diablo, I need to do more Diablo. I thought that minigun guy was going to kill me, but someone else killed me.
Ah.
I don't know when I got killed, but I got killed. Oh. Dave's smooth criminal. Do 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 do.
So because we're wearing the hat.
And it looks like Michael Jackson, yeah. Hee
I know I can't say anything because my hair is tied back and I'm wearing a fedora.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Do 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 do.
Oh, I was just blow that up. Oh, saves me ammo.
I didn't blow it up. Did you blow it up?
The bot that was over here? No, not. I tend to use my grenade launcher to blow those up because I feel like they do a lot more damage against those than just shooting at it.
Thank you for hitting that little explosive barrel.
Did supposed to I'm like, where the heck did you go?
And inside the building.
I know.
Must hurry faster, need hand. Never mind. Must hurry faster, need hand. What? Did you just offer?
No.
Sounds like you offered.
I said, no, I will not. You need to cut yourself off.
Oh, nice of you to join me after I killed everyone.
I shot at a couple people too.
Does that make you feel better, telling yourself that? Telling a lie like that to yourself? Sometimes I wonder why Dave's friends with me.
I wonder that too.
It's because I'm the only one who plays games with him. Dave was gonna say no, and then he thought about it. And then he's like, oh yeah, my other friends don't watch this, but yeah, they don't play with me either. I'm lucky if they're on. I'm even luckier if they're on and they're at the same level we were last time we played.
I said you lucky. Do my own stuff, I guess, sometimes? I don't know. You're the one that said you don't want to reach out to your other friends because you figure they'll fuck you to do other stuff outside of gaming.
Everyone both need to do stuff outside of gaming. Mr.
I don't.
Popular.
You just
I'm
died.
dead.
I noticed.
You not see me wrecking everyone in the front row? Don't.
No.
Okay, there you can. There's a healer up front, by the way.
I noticed. I was throwing grenades at one of them.
I was shooting one of them. Up front.
Yeah, and that's how you died. I just think you'll have to respawn again. But if I died as well.
We would have to respawn again if you didn't. This is the words Dave was about to say.
Yes.
I might die again. It's like I'm being poisoned.
Hostile radio intercepted.
The only reason to convert the car greenhouses would be to do an aquaponics operation like we have at the castle. The garden beds filter the water and recycle it back for the fish.
How did I hear that through your TV louder than I hear it through my TV?
It sounds more like she's advising the Black Tusk on running an aquaponics workshop.
To be honest, I feel like my TV might be on quiet right now, which is weird because it's not. I'll play around with the volume on the TV in a second. I just feel like it was, well, semi quiet. I need to come up with a new thumbnail for this game. I have ideas, and I have ideas for other thumbnails for other games that I haven't gotten around to yet. But I need that kind of game. Yeah. Try not to die. I love you too much to let you die.
I just don't want to respawn again.
No, if you die, I'm just gonna leave you. Like all my other friends are. Oh, emo. Crap.
No, if I was emo, I'd say that and then I'd be cutting myself.
Not all emos cut themselves. Only some.
And you know that because you're the most emo of them all.
Yeah, I got scars.
Emotional. Or physical.
And physical. I don't know why, I just thought of like the jigsaw trap with like the with all the barbed wire. You just have like a this is why I'm never gonna be monetized on YouTube. You have like someone get trapped by Jigsaw, and he's like, "You cut yourself your whole life, but now to get out, you must cut yourself more." And you just like the emo just suddenly start running in, and Jigsaw's just like, "Wait, what are you doing?" And the guy's like, "There's so many razors, I can cut myself now. I like the way the pain feels." And Jigsaw being all like, what?
Not how I would thought it would work out, but okay.
No, you're supposed to learn a lesson from this. Then again,
Not
Jigsaw.
the lesson to come to me if you want to cut yourself more.
To be fair, some of Jigsaw's, lessons are very questionable when you think about it. Especially in the later movies where a lot of it was like, you need to learn a lesson about life. But you're going to do it by choosing which one of these two people lives and dies. Like, I'm sorry, what happens to the other people who sit there and go like, wait, how am I supposed to learn a lesson here if I'm dying? How am I learning a lesson when this person gets to choose whether I live or die? I'm gonna die. I know you're down. I can't right now.
I know. I see. And now you're dead too.
Something. Oh, did I get sprayed with
Looked like your shotgun or something. So I don't know if it was the robot in front that sprayed a shotgun shell or.
Yeah, that's what screwed me up. 'Cause, like, I went to I was about to hold square, and then suddenly my character was standing up, and he just seemed like he was doing a weird animation, and I was like, did I just get shocked or sprayed or something? Like, did Did my brain just skip over that for a second? But still, like, you watch the later half of the Saw movies, and I understand that, okay, by that point, the Jigsaw killers essentially started putting out traps that were designed to just kill people, despite the fact that John Kramer despises killing. He despises killing so much, despite the fact that, like, almost every trap of his is like, yeah, this is gonna kill you.
Pretty much.
It's like, this trap,
You're gonna learn a lot.
I despise killing so much. I don't want to see anyone die. By the way, this trap has a lot of sharp blades that are gonna come flying at someone. So, I mean, don't worry. I despise killing, so you're gonna live. But just giving you a heads up, there are a lot of sharp blades, and you're gonna be trapped in this room that you're probably gonna suffocate in.
Or you're gonna drown in like a pool of like pig carcass juice.
But don't worry, I despise killing.
Yeah, I'm not the one killing you. You're killing yourselves.
But I despise it, though. I despise it. I hate killing. No one should die. But you might die. I just want you to know that I'm really against killing and harming anyone. But you might die. In this trap that I've designed. Filled with multiple... It's almost like if Jason was... What's the people that, you know, they're have a fear of blood or something like
that? Something a phobia? I don't know what it's called, though.
Yeah, but... Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. I respond, by the way. But it's like if Jason and Michael had a fear of that, and suddenly, like, I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god, you're bleeding. It's so terrible. It's so much. No, I can't handle this anymore. And they start running away.
That'd actually be hilarious.
It would be really hilarious. What happened to him? He cut me and then he passed out. Isn't he supposed to be killing us, though? Yeah. So, what do we do now? I don't know. But it's okay, because it's John Kramer despises killing. He despises murder. He doesn't want to kill anyone.
No, of course not.
His traps have shotguns and everything in it that will shoot if you touch the wrong switch. But it's okay because he despises it. and he wants to teach you a lesson, but some of those lessons will be you have to choose who lives or dies. Somehow that teaches everyone a lesson. But they don't have to do anything. They just have to stay hung for a while and then hope that you choose them. If you don't choose them, then they don't learn their lesson and they die. Like, none of that makes sense.
Like if they were to turn around and say, oh yeah, by the way, Godzilla and kaijus don't like killing and destroying things.
Well, it's like sharks. Sharks don't like eating people. Apparently we taste really disgusting to them.
Yeah, we just look like dolphins or whatever. I don't know. Seals in the water.
I'm down.
Yeah, I noticed. That's what I'm staying by the door.
It happened again. It was like some shock trap hit me.
Oh, the thing shit throwing grenades.
Yeah.
The robot thing.
Crap, I'm out of ammo. One gun.
I was out of ammo, but died. That kind of gave me a little bit more.
Looks like one guy left. Oh, shooting a wall. Look at that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We're almost as good as an AI-generated Nick Cage Superman.
Red Pandas DC. What?
What?
That's their team? Red Pandas seems like their basketball team.
Or it's their soccer or hockey team.
That seems like a basketball.
It's not racist.
How?
How not? Your eyes, that's homosexual. Your soul, that's homosexual. Oh crap, no, what was it? It's in your blood, that's racist. Your eyes, that's homosexual. Your soul, that's... I'm not going to continue. It's a community reference.
Yep.
By the way. Oh, I gotta watch. I guess I still gotta watch that Winnie the Pooh Blood and
Honey?
Blood and whatever. Is it called Blood and Honey? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm already dating this video when I made the comment about Diablo, but I know there's gonna be a dead meat video on it, and it's a movie I haven't seen. I don't always do that where like I'll watch a movie based on dead meat sometimes, but sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, there's that movie that I haven't seen. Like if they're like, hey, you can still find it.
Nah, the fact that it was weird, the fact that I watched Triangle and then the next day I saw Dead Meat thing that came out the day after. I'm like, really?
Oh yeah, that threw me off. He said something about that, and I was like, wait a sec, I just watched this. Well, I mean, I wasn't like I just watched it because I watched it before you watched it. But I was like, it's weird that out of all the movies, that's the movie he ends up making a comment about or something like that.
Yeah. Like, what is it? They were making dinner and relaxing downstairs, and my mom was just like, yeah, I'm gonna watch a horror movie. Let's watch that. And then the next day or a couple of days later, so Dead Meat did an episode on that. I'm like, what's the weird coincidence?
Oh, yeah, you were...
Oh, crap.
Wait, your mom watched it with you?
No, I was watching it at my mom's. I was upstairs on the kitchen. God damn it. I tend to watch movies upstairs, especially ones I know my mom won't like on my laptop. When they're watching like the news downstairs, well, one of them's cooking dinner or whatever, and I just watched that. And then the next day or so, Dead Meat did an episode of Triangle. I'm like, huh, that's a weird coincidence.
Did they do a podcast of it then?
I do not know. I just saw the thumbnail for Dead Meat, and then it had Triangle with the screenshot of, I think, the girl.
Because I don't think they did a kill count on it, or they did a kill count, it would be older. I know he made a comment about it, or I saw a post of him making a comment about doing something with it. But no, I don't always watch movies based off of them, but sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that that's a movie, or that's a movie I want to see.
Yeah, they literally did it 6 days ago.
So it's probably a podcast.
Yeah, it was. Because it was like 113 minutes. Let me know when you're back.
Currently respawning at the front door at the moment. I'm still looking at the spawning screen. Because I can't spawn at the front of the mission, I gotta spawn at the closest, and then I can spawn straight to the mission. I don't know if you're gonna try spawning on me again. I don't know what happened there. I feel like there's 2 times in this mission now where we've walked into a room and it's just like completely surrounded.
Crap. Yep.
I'm saying they're like, oh, we're cool, we're good. Oh, wow, we're surrounded.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm using my cheap headset right now. I just realized I'm using my cheap headset. Whatever. Too lazy to reach for my good headset. I'm currently running into the building. Looking for the... Did I pass the entrance? I did pass the entrance. Just because it moves, right? Or not like it moves, but the darker orange section moves, so I was running to the wrong spot there for a second. Because the hater's gonna hate, and the player's gonna play.
Also, the fact that running up the stairs, it shows basketball.
Dave's like, see, I told you it's basketball.
Exactly.
Whatever, just on bat. People can play stuff, other sports in basketball chambers. Am I going the right way?
I believe so. You went up the stairs, right?
Yes.
But yes. The enemies at the front threw you off, right? Look like they're kind of in front of us.
Everything looks like it's below me at the moment, which is what threw me off.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta watch Secret Invasion. Well, this clearly isn't the right.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, I don't have to. My mom asked me to download it because she saw the commercials and thought it was interesting. I think it was a movie. So I watched like 4 episodes that were out when I was over at her place too. And I don't get into new downloading more until they're getting more until it's.
Tango's close. Going in. Concentrating fire.
Yeah, I decided to step back a bit here.
That's where I'm behind the desk right here.
Another 2 bites of dust. Go slow, because there are enemies in the next room. I count 2 zones. Yeah, boy. They've been hit by a smooth criminal.
You then?
It's okay there, Jackson.
Billie
Billie Jean's not your son. It's just a boy. Says that you're the one. But the kid is not your son. Yoo-hoo. Yeah. To be fair, that's the only ones that actually. It's not like those are the only songs I know, it's just those are the only ones that I know more of the others more off the heart.
System malfunctioning.
I'm bad. He's bad. I have it playing in my head right now. Like, I can just hear the beat and everything, but I can't hear the
But
lyrics.
it's the putting into words.
Yes.
I hate that. If you're in the songs, you know, it's like, how do I
Target
not do
located.
it?
Oh, I see the target. You good? Don't hope. Just do. I just wanted to ask and double check because maybe I'm blind here.
Crap.
Don't say crap. Guy we're fighting is a healer, isn't he?
I think so. Yes, he is. Well, he was knowing me at this point, though, was the robot. Now that that's frustrating.
They got me pinned down!
If I can use my Gatling gun, that will work.
It is.
Area secure. I'll send someone to bring Lauren back to the castle. You can meet her there.
Rescued.
Oh, another chameleon. God dang it.
And Dave was like, "Yay, Sonic!"
I'm like, my inventory's full. I'll just get rid of something. I was like, oh, it's chameleon.
I was like that. Season level up. Okay, I'm gonna just leave the group so that I can go talk to Luan Fong.
The settlement, right?
Yeah.
And I won't be on Saturday.
Oh, what's her name?
Linda, Phil, and Richard.
Sounds like a very exotic name. I have a backup request. So where are we supposed to go now? So many stuff in the village. In the castle.
Oh, yeah.
The loading of loading. More loading. It's so dark and red here.
Hey, Agent. It's
Oh,
Wally.
wow, okay.
Is it dark and red there for you too?
Yeah, it looks like I'm in the middle of a sandstorm or something.
Yeah, okay, so at least I'm not.
Hey, Agent. You ever dream of infiltrating a secret government lab? For the past couple of months, Jack has been picking up some weird comms on the mobile Shade server. We tracked a signal to this super high-tech underground bunker running this special security protocol. I've never seen a program like this. It is not friendly to Shade tech. To get further than the lobby, you'll need to leave your gear. There's something already programmed in Isaac's code that will give you access. Agent, I need you to go to the facility, enter the program, and overload it so I can access their systems and get more intel on the Black Tusk and their operation.
Oh, finally that works.
What?
Oh, there's a mission for that I was trying to find last time. Talk to Wally about the program, and finally it kind of I see the person and it let me speak to them. Unlock all aqua points.
Thanks for bringing me home, Agent. Amanda and I will keep the fish farm going.
What's aqua points? And this. Is where this video ends for now. Until next time.